Fourth grade, here comes problem set 13, which happens to be using place value to understand subtraction. So let's try a few together. So if you look at all of these problems today, they are not adding, they are all subtraction. Every single one of them. Now, not every single problem set will have just adding, or not every problem set will have just subtraction, but this one today is just subtraction. So let's go ahead and go down here to I. So you're always going to, again, start in the ones place. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to move some stuff around. Zoom in, and here we go. Let's go ahead and focus on this one. So I'm going to start in the ones place. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 1 is 8. Now, this is where sometimes people get a little tangled because it happens to say 1 minus 2. Well, I can't do that. If I owe my dad $2 and I only have $1, I'm going to have to borrow from somewhere else, right? So I see this 2 over here. Well, really that is 200,000. So I can borrow and turn that into a 100,000. Bring the other 100,000 over here. Now that says 11 minus 2. And 11 minus 2 is, you're right, 9. 9, 10, 11. 1 minus 1 is 0. I could put a 0 there, but most of the time I'm just going to leave it blank. All right, and that's my final answer. So when you're looking at these subtraction problems, always want to start in the ones place. Let's take a little peek here at E. So this one's interesting too, and you're going to continue to see problems like this. It's start in the ones place. It says 0 minus 0, that's 0. Well, this happens to say 0 minus 7. Well, I can't do that. I can't give my dad $7 if I don't have any money. But there's a 500 here, so I can turn that into a 400. Move 100 over here, and now that becomes 10 minus 7, which is 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 minus 4, and 6 minus 0. Okay? So today I want you to go ahead, use a strategy like you saw me counting up. That's one of my strategies for subtraction. Use your strategies. Let's go ahead and work this one down here. I'm going to squeeze it in a little bit so you can see the whole problem. All right, so you are going to need a tape diagram. It says draw a tape diagram to represent each problem. Up here we were just using the standard algorithm. But here we need to use a tape diagram. Use numbers to solve and write your answer as a statement. So you are going to have to write a sentence that includes your answer. What number must be added to 13,875 to result in a sum of 25,884? So, well, I know that I have this much. I have 13,875. So I'm going to build a tape diagram here. And I know that I need a sum of a much bigger number. So I'm going to put another tape diagram here. But I don't know what that number is quite yet. But I do know that all of it has to equal 25,884. So how am I going to find that missing number? How am I going to find that missing number? Well, I'm going to have to do subtraction. So I'm going to obviously put my larger number on top. This is what I already know I have. I'm going to match up my numbers, the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, 10,000s place. And then what am I going to do? What operation? Subtract. Because I'm actually needing to find the difference between these two numbers. I'm looking for my mystery number here. All right, so 4 minus 5. Well, I can't do that, but I can come over here to this 80, make that a 70, turn this into a 14. Bring over one of those 10s back over to the ones place and turn that into 14. 14 minus 5 is going to be 9. 7 minus 7, 0. 8 minus 8, 0. 5 minus 3, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. And now I'm thinking, did I just figure out what my mystery number is? But I always want to double check, and in math I have that opportunity. So if I add this number plus this number, I should get my sum. So I like to put the larger numbers on the top. All right. Now I'm going to add to double check to see if my math is correct. So 9 plus 5, 8, 8, 5, 2. Does that get me to my sum? Yes, it does. So this is my missing number. So now remember, I have to write in a statement. So I'm going to say I'm going to come down here, for the sum of 25,884, you must add 12,009 to 13,875. Okay? How did I find this number? I had to subtract and find the difference between my two original pieces of information. All right, fourth grade, let's go ahead and tackle this problem set